Tonight, President William Ruto, for the first time, has issued a public apology to Tanzania after days of tension between the two countries. The public apology was also extended to the neighboring country of Uganda and Kenyan Gen Z, or Gen Zs, who have remained highly critical of the Ruto administration since last year's deadly protest. Apollo Kamau reports on the 22nd prayer breakfast that was skipped by opposition leaders.
President William Ruto used the 22nd annual national prayer breakfast to mend fences with Kenya's southern neighbor Tanzania after days of tensions caused by the arrest and deportation of Boniface Mwangi, who was tortured, as well as other activists who had traveled to Tanzania to attend the trial of opposition leader Tundu Lissu. President Ruto also offered an apology to Uganda, caught up in a similar situation after Kenya deported opposition leader Kizza Besigye, sparking another standoff with human rights activists led by PLP party leader Martha Karua.
Friends, our neighbors from Tanzania, if we have wronged you in any way, forgive us. Our friends from Uganda, if there is anything that Kenyans have done that's not right, we want to apologize if there is anything.
Tension between Kenya and Tanzania escalated after Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu and the country's parliament told Kenyan activists to stop meddling in the country's internal affairs, with Kenyan Gen Zs taking to social media to attack President Samia Suluhu.
Tumeanza kuona mtiririko au mwenendo wa wanaharakati ndani ya region yetu hii kuanza kuvamia na kuingilia mambo yetu huku. Sasa kama kwao wameshadhibitiwa, wasije kutuharibia huku.
The president's olive branch also came with another first after the president apologized to the country's Gen Z, a crucial voting bloc in 2027, highly critical of his administration since last year's deadly protests. It, however, came with a rider from Deputy President Kithure Kindiki.
To our children, if there is any misstep, we apologize. To our neighbors, if there is any misstep that we have done, you know, we want to build the relationship that will make our country great and will take us forward.
Your Excellency, therefore, as much as we agree with the need for us to reconcile and build relationship with our children, we respectively request our children also to realize that there is a role we can play.
The president's public apology was in response to a call by visiting American pastor Ricky Bolden, who urged leaders during the prayers to pursue reconciliation.
If leaders would stand up and say to our Gen Zs, we had you arrested, and we know that had to be traumatizing, and we're sorry.
Former Prime Minister Raila Odinga and the opposition fraternity led by Kalonzo Musyoka and Rigathi Gachagua skipped the event. President Ruto telling leaders to shift energy from blame to building bridges.
In the book of Isaiah 54:17, and I quote, "No weapon formed against you will prosper." This book of Isaiah further teaches us that great leaders never lose sight of the big picture.
Despite a flurry of apologies and a call to national unity, President William Ruto still faces the challenge of a divided nation due to political persecutions and human rights violations. Apollo Kamau, TV47 in